What's up, guys? It's your boy Fix Daniel, and yes, we are back again for a part 2 on fixing my Cadillac. I had everything working pretty good, and then the check engine light came on. So we're going to figure out what it was. I'm going to explain, and we're going to fix that problem for sure. So let's get into this problem right now. So guys, welcome to the channel. If you guys have not seen my stuff, please go down, like and subscribe and check it out. But we are getting on this Cadillac today. If you see in my other videos, we thought we fixed the problem, but it came back. I was actually driving and the code came back. So after I kind of makeshift the exhaust leak, thinking that would fix it, and it did for a little while, but it actually did not. It actually came back. So we digged in a little bit more, and we found out what could be the problem. So let me show you what it is. All right, guys. So let's get under this hood. So we figured out what the problem was. So as I mentioned before, we took care of the patch. We did a patch on the Cadillac flange with the gasket. Kind of like the little foil, heavy-duty foil thing. So we thought that would fix it for a little bit, but it actually did fix it, but it also didn't fix the code problem. So eventually, once I reset it, drove it for a spin, everything seemed to be fine. No more of the clicky-clicky noise from the exhaust leak. But eventually, as I drove it a little further, the code came back. So that same P2626 code came back. So I thought it might have been a leak, but now that we know what the problem is, here's the problem. So, as in the description of that P2626, there was a few options. It could have been a leak, exhaust leak, and it could have been a O2 sensor default, and many other ones. But I believe it is going to be the O2 sensor. So, the O2 sensor is actually bank 1 on this side, bank 1 and bank 2, and I actually had a confusion with this because when I was actually replacing my O2 sensors, I didn't know which side was which, because some people said this side was bank 1, some people said this side was bank 1 or bank 2, so it was going back and forth trying to figure out which one. So I said, forget it, we're just replace them both anyway. But now I know how to tell which one is bank 1, which one's bank 2. So after watching many videos figuring this out, if you look over here with all these, there's 3. So actually this is cylinder 1. And this side is cylinder 2. So when you see cylinder 1, bank 1. Cylinder 2, bank 2. So now we really actually know which one it is. And when we pulled up the code, and I actually went to O'Reilly's to pull up the code, it said bank 1. So I'm believing it's going to be that O2 sensor that I just got. So I got one that came in the mail. Actually, it came in quite early. It was supposed to come in January, but it actually came today. So we are going to install it today, and we're going to possibly replace the little foil, the makeshift foil patch for the exhaust over here too, if there's time, because I do have that in as well. So we're going to go ahead and get all into this, guys. So we're going to replace this O2 sensor and clear the code. And we're also possibly going to be replacing the gasket on this Cadillac converter flange. So let's get all into this right now. All right, guys. So we're back. So this is the part that came in. This is my O2 sensor. I got this from Amazon this time. I've gone all over the place. I've gone from eBay. I've gone from Rock Auto. And now I'm going to Amazon. So Amazon was the fastest one. Like I said, it was supposed to come in January, but it actually came today, which is very awesome. I can actually go ahead and install it. So we are going to replace this on the passenger side. Pretty nice. Everything looks good. So we got that, but we also have this. We also got this from Amazon. So this is the gasket that was supposed to go. That's supposed to go on my driver's side, the replacement. But I actually have more than just one. As I mentioned before, I went to AutoZone and they actually had the 2. The only reason why I was trying to get this from Amazon because I thought the one that they had looked like it was carbon fiber, a little more stronger. Evidently, it was not. It was actually pretty much the same, just like that one. So I don't need 3. I got 2. These 2 look way more better than that one does. This one looks a little mangly and flat and whatever. But the compression would squeeze it. But these are the gaskets. It is actually a F1 2439, and believe it or not, it's actually a Ford piece going on a Cadillac. So it's kind of interesting. I never realized that was actually a Ford part, but it fits. It works. It fits completely exactly in with the flange on the driver's side, because the Cadillac converter on the driver's side is actually aftermarket. It's not the OEM, because the one on the driver's side is actually OEM, and you can tell the difference. So we're going to try and see if we can get this in today if we have time, but we're going to focus on this. So let us go and take off the battery. And while we're taking off the battery, we are going to jump it out. So let's go over to the car. So take off the battery terminals. I'm sure you guys can see. Oh. So we're gonna take out the battery terminals. And then we're gonna jump it out. And like I always say, the reason why is because I've been running this car with the check engine light on for so long that I want to kill out all the capacitors, all the power and all the capacitors, so that way when I start it up fresh, it'll have a fresh, new, clean, clear system to update on. So, all right, so that's what we're gonna do. Get these out the way. And now we're good. So now we're gonna work on getting on that side. So, all right, let me go get my tools. We're gonna get this battery out. All right, we're gonna get this battery out. I got a 1/2 inch 13. So we're gonna get this out. Alright. Alright. Sit that down. Pull this out. This little holder. And the battery should just come right on out. Let's try to see if we can. Hang on, I'm gonna get a towel to cover over the terminals, so that way when I yank it out, they don't touch. Get some spark going. All right, we're gonna take this battery out. Get some room. Get my hand under there. This thing is not a paperweight. All right, and I don't want to drop it. All right, whew, big boy. All right, set you down right there. Now we got some room to get to, and actually, you could see it right there. But like I said, we are going to jump these out to kill the power and the capacitors while we're waiting, and we'll get a bigger towel. I like covering the leads so they don't touch, because they are grounded out together. Whew. Dog scared me. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and try and see if we can get this O2 sensor unplugged. All right, guys, so we're back. Right now we're gonna try and get this out. I've already got it off this little bracket, which was quite easy. So we're gonna try and disconnect it so that way we can undo it from the bottom. So you have these little tab here. Try and do this one-handed here, or both hands if I can get it, so you guys can see it. Hold on one sec. Let's tilt that up just a little bit. All right. So, got this little tab here. You pull, and then you just squeeze and separate, just like that. Voila. So now we got that off. Now what we gotta do is just go down and then take it off the actual exhaust. All right, guys, so we're back. So now we're gonna take our O2 sensor little wrench and get this thing off. So should be pretty warm. It's a little warm, but it's not that hot. So we're gonna get this. I'm gonna slide it over. Woo! Maybe not like that. So we're gonna try and see if we can get this again. All right. Take our wrench and then we're gonna get this thing off. All right, we're gonna get this off. It's a little difficult, a little bit of an angle, but we're gonna get this off and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're back. Got the old one out. I don't really know if it looks bad or good, but it could have gone bad, but here it is right here. I don't know how it looks, but yeah, it looks pretty carved up, but we're gonna replace it and hope for the best. So now we're gonna take this one out of here and we're gonna install it. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in. It's already got the cap on there, just to twist this cap off and we'll start a new one. So let me get up there and I'll let you know when I'm done. All right guys, so we're back. So now we're gonna put this with this connector right here. So we're just going to go ahead and slide it in. See if we can get that back here. Hold on a sec, let me set you guys up right. Alright, so I'm going to grab this and this. Try to combine them together. All right, let me get this together. I can't get it with both hands together, trying to, so I can show you guys, but it's not quite easy doing this one-handed. But for you guys, I'm gonna try. And no go. All right, let me get this together and then we're gonna come right back. Okay guys, we're back. Had a little Had a little fighting issue trying to get it on there because of this cramped space in my hands was blocking the view and I couldn't get it in there. But now it's all in there and it's all ready to go. And here's the old one. The old one's out and the new one's in. So we can go ahead and put the battery back in and maybe go ahead and tackle the other side and we should be good to go. Okay guys, so now we got the battery all in there and that's still junked out. Now we're going to tackle to the flange side. We're going to go ahead and replace this flange with a brand new gasket instead of the patched one. So that way we can be completely fixed all the way around. So we're going to start by getting this off. We're going to use a 15. Go the other way. All right, so we use a 15. Get my hand down here. It's a long bolt. Here it comes. All right. So now we're gonna, like we do, pick this up, move it to the side so we can get access to this bolt right here. I think I got the right one. Hey, I got the right one. So, and this was actually a 3/8. So let's go ahead and get this off. All right. Actually, let me sit you down for a sec. Alright. Get this off, get this heat shield out the way. So, I mentioned before, if you guys didn't see my other video, I'll mention it again. There's normally, for these heat shields, there's 3 bolts. There's one there, and then there's one over here, and then there's one down below that's actually mounted on. They're pains in the butt to get to. So I got one, which is right here in the middle where it's easy access to, which is this one right here. So I keep this bolt in holding the heat shield on perfectly fine. It's not going anywhere once you tighten it up. Not a big problem. So now we get this heat shield out the way, get this tucked up and under, like so. Just like that. And then now it gives us access to our, this is the manifold, and then the Catalytic converter is this oval piece attached to it, and then there's the gasket in between the two, and we're going to replace it with the brand new one that we got. So let's go ahead and get the bolts for that, and then we'll get into it. Alright guys, so we're back. We are going to take this off. It's a 15. What we're going to do right now is we're just going to loosen it. And we'll take this off. We'll go down here, do the same. All right, we're gonna leave this top bolt on. We're gonna leave this one. We're gonna leave this top bolt on, and we're gonna take this one off because this one's just holding it in place, but the main one is down here. I'm actually gonna do that because this was down here is what holds it in place better than up here. This is just like more of a slide on, so we're gonna focus more on this. We're gonna get this bolt off, and then we'll slide it on there. All right, so I gotta get under there, and it's gonna be kind of hard because my hands I need both hands. So we'll get this off, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so we're back. We finally got it out, and to be honest, it actually did its job. I mean, granted, this part ripped out again, but it didn't actually. It's still sealed. It's still held. Only reason why it ripped out is because I had to pull it out because it got really stuck to it. But man, guys, it did its job. It did its job really well. I'm actually quite surprised how this heavy duty foil. So guys, if you ever need to do a patch, like if you're in a quick bind and maybe you need to order the part and it hasn't come in yet, or this is something special that you just can't get, shoot, get some heavy duty foil and wrap it. I'd probably get some premium heavy duty foil. The one I used was like a Harris Teeter or Kroger brand, but if you can get the real deal Royal Foil, whatever the heck the thing's called, the real deal heavy duty stuff, like this was pretty strong, but there's a heavy duty one that they use for like major grills. If you could get one of those and put it on here, that'll work. But this is heavy duty and it worked great. I mean, it held up perfectly. But we're gonna chuck that, and we are going to go to our original ones, these right here. So we're gonna put one of these in. Actually, we'll put this one in. This looks a little better. So we're gonna put this one in, and we're gonna get it all nice and bolted back up. Okay, guys, so we're back. We got the exhaust on, we got the gasket on here, we got the heat shield, but we got it temporarily just in case it makes some noise. We can take care of it right away. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and put the battery back on and get it started, so that way we can start it up. One, to make sure everything's good, and then two, make sure this exhaust leak is great. So let's get that going. Let me grab my keys. This thing's gonna make a lot of noise when it goes off, so I'm gonna be prepared. All right, so we're going to take these leads off, take these off, get prepared. All right, we're gonna put the negative on. Alright, negative batteries on, and here comes the here comes the new one. Alright, batteries on. We're just we'll put the cover back on. We'll just get it going. I want to get this thing started, see if this thing's gonna leak or not. So let's get in the car. Let's start this thing up. See if this thing's gonna leak. All right, get the keys in the car. Oh yeah, that sounds good. All right, let's give it a rev and make sure we ain't got no leaks. Wow, that sounds good. That sounds real good, guys. All right, I think we got it pretty good. So we'll go ahead and get this piece back on. I'm gonna have to take the battery thing off because of forgot to put the cover back on, so I gotta take the battery off again. But it sounds really good. So what we're gonna do is, I'm not gonna bore you with all this stuff. We're gonna take this battery off, I'm gonna put the cover on it, then we're gonna go over there and we're gonna put the other bracket back on, put all these pieces back together, and then we should be good to go. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, so we're back. We're gonna give this thing one more start. Sounds pretty good. Whew. Feels like it's running way more better. So we're gonna have to take this for a spin, and then we will figure out what is left. See how this thing goes. Okay guys, so we're back. We're in the car. I'm just gonna do one little quick check on my little thing, just to see if there's any codes. Nope, no codes. So we're going to go ahead and take this for a spin. Give it a spin. Hopefully the light won't come on. Feels really good. All right. All right. Whew. He's coming flying around this corner. All right. All right. I'm gonna give this a nice good. It feels really good, guys. I had like some hard shifts. Feeling really rough, almost like it was in limp mode. So yeah, it feels really good right now, but we're gonna take it on the highway and see, and we'll give you results when we get back. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys. Well, everything working out pretty good. The car is working beautifully. Everything is going well. Guys, that is it. No more codes. Everything is running really well. I took it on the highway. Everything is working fine. But guys, that is it. This car is ready to go. But guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you for watching the channel. If you guys have not seen my stuff, please go to Instagram at Fix It Daniel. It's right here. But guys, that is it. I got more other videos on this coming up soon. You guys have a good, and I will see you guys on the next fix.